Hello guys, what is going on? I'm Nozda and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Invincible Iron Man, issue 600. Now, just to preface this review, because probably a bunch of people would not want to watch it if I said this, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is my first reading of the, Where's Iron Man storyline. I can't remember the exact title. It's here, actually, somewhere. The Search for Tony Stark. It's the finale of it, and I'm reading the last one. But I'm only actually reading it because it's the final issue of Invincible Iron Man for now. That's being done by the current writer, and I'm planning on reading the new Iron Man series, which is called Tony Stark Iron Man, which starts in June. So I thought, just to get a bit of context for where he's been, how he got back, I thought I'd read this issue. And it was actually really, really good for that. I highly recommend reading it if you're thinking about getting into the Tony Stark Iron Man series, because it's being written by Dan Slott. Obviously, people are going to be really excited about that because people have been loving the Red Goblin stuff going on in Spider-Man, and because it's moving from Spider-Man to Iron Man, people are going to be excited. So yeah, if you want some context about it, then definitely read this issue because it's chock-a-blocked. It's full. I don't think you can get exactly how thick it is there with that, but it's a long ass comic. Like seriously, I mean, it's issue 600. It's an anniversary. It's the writer's last issue, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be long. And yeah, it took me about half an hour to read, at least half an hour. So yeah, it's definitely a long issue, and you definitely get your money's worth as well. Cause it's not the same price as the issue 800 of Spider-Man, which is going for like £10, I think. No, it's $10. I don't know how much it'll be in pounds. Probably around about £8. Um, but yeah, this issue was pretty good. It set up a bunch of stuff for obviously the previous storyline with Invincible Iron Man. It's carrying that on, so I don't know whether they're actually going to continue the Invincible Iron Man series or do the Williams Iron Man, well, Ironheart storyline in a different comic. I'm not too sure because they're sort of teeing stuff up with that. Maybe they got to do they got the Da Vinci stuff going on right now because Leonardo Da Vinci is in it for some reason, and they're teeing up some sort of team-based future team up comic series. So that might be where that character goes. Because, like I said, I'm not too sure whether Invincible Iron Man is carrying on for now. But it teases up a bunch of stuff with that, which is really interesting, actually. I'm thinking about even giving that a read with whatever it turns out to be. It could just be Invincible Iron Man #1 or number 601. I'm not sure what the numbering system's going to be like because Marvel Legacy numbering system lasted about like 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, like that didn't last too long. But yeah, so that teed up like some good stuff there. Obviously the resurrection of Rhodes, and Iron Man, like the explanation wasn't like too great because it never is. It's just like, oh, the back, accept it. We're giving you some sort of like spiel on how it could happen. Tony Stark's like augments in his body and how that somehow relates to Rhodes. Maybe he put augments in Rhodes' body as well, and that allowed him to reboot as sort of a robot. Which I didn't really like that explanation, but then again, I would have probably had the same reaction if there was just no explanation, like, oh yeah, and he brought Rose back from the dead with augments. Like if that was just one speech bubble, that would have been fine. Um, I like the whole Tony Stark AI stuff as well. I thought that was pretty good. It dragged on a bit sometimes with the whole like yeah, we know Tony Stark has an ego. You don't have to just do a page upon page of just insulting the reader. Like you could do it once or twice for a gag, but it just gets to the point where it looks like you're just filling pages with stuff just because you don't know what to write. So that wasn't too great. The team up at the end was pretty good, and the reveal that his real father was actually a Hydra agent was also interesting. Piques my interest for the Tony Stark Iron Man stuff because that is what at least the first set of stories is going to be for Tony Stark Iron Man. I'll be very surprised if it isn't. Obviously, they need to touch upon the War Machine, Carol Danvers stuff, but that they might save that for a War Machine specific storyline. So who knows about that? And also, if you're wondering what the sort of timeline is for the story, running alongside with Avengers, because Avengers has been running for nearly 3 weeks now. Well, it's been 3 weeks since the first issue, but this is running. This particular issue is set before the events Avengers 1, Volume 7, anyway, 2018. I'm pretty sure it's Volume 7, or Volume 8. It's one of the two. So yeah, other than that, there's not really much else to say. It set up some good stuff. Well, the team up aspect at the end was obviously good. They had, for some reason, they brought Miss Marvel along for like one panel where she didn't even say a line. Stuff like that was really weird. Obviously Blades. I'm because I've just finished reading the Damnation stuff. I'm actually going to be reviewing the new issue of Doctor Strange either today or tomorrow. But I'm also going to be doing a full review of the Damnation stuff, the Doctor Strange Damnation stuff. And Blade was really cool in that. I mean, all those characters are really interesting. That series really piqued me interest in those characters. I actually just picked up a Moon Knight trade, which I'm gonna read at some point. Got that for free with my loyalty card. Traveling Man in Manchester, if that interests you at all. I mean, it's a very good shop. I recommend you go in there if you live in the Manchester area. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully enjoyed. I'm going to be over the next couple of days. I think I'm going to space it over 2 days. I'm going to be reviewing Black Panther and Doctor Strange as well. And potentially even the new Flash, but I think that'll be, I'll start on issue 48 for that. I need to catch up. I'm about 12 issues behind right now, and I don't think I'll be able to get that done today, because I'm also pretty busy today. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully enjoyed, and I shall see you next one. Goodbye.